punch like that, and there's no getting up shot like that. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Catch and shoot. They better start respecting each other's punching power. These two have been going at it on social media, and now finally they're about to go at it in the ring.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They stop the hook there. These two fighters are made for one another. Do you believe what we are seeing? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Barrera in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond. Here we go for round two. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
They block the left there. A perfect counter shot. They block the left there. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
Oh man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Barrera in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, let's get it started in round three. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The straight right just misses. That left hook is blocked. doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. They block the left there. When are we going to see a jab from these two? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Barrera in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That hook's blocked. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Barrera in that last round. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They blocked the left there. Misses with the straight left. And he blocks the left uppercut. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a cliff. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
There's a counter shot. The uppercut does not score. Nice exchange here from both men. Nice counter punch right up the middle. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Ooh, Bam is rocked. Bam goes down. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you continue.
He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out. There's the bell for round 6. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
They blocked the left there. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Nope, that uppercut does not score. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
You can't connect with that right hook. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Bam is hurt. Let's talk about Barrera in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter.
Here comes round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Misses with the straight left. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
It's all offense all the time. Good defense blocking the right jab. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Barrera in that last round. Well, it's no secret. And we enter the 8th round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Carrying away the right hook. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Missing with the hook. Failing to score with that right hook. Is he going to punch himself out, though? The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that. Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Bam is in trouble. And down goes Bam. I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
A knockout victory. That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here. I've arrived. Try that again. It will happen all over again.
Joe Joyce, an Olympic medalist. Look at that right hand. Nice defense with that jab. That jab was blocked. Oh, wait a minute. This may do it. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dares do anything out of turn.
Nice lead hook. Missing with the left uppercut. Good defense blocking the right jab. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next. And there's the bell to start round two. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Don't get caught up on how many times this guy gets hit. He's a slugger, Johnny, and you know he's just waiting for his opportunity to strike back.
Terrorized them into not wanting to throw a punch because they don't even see the shot leaving.
Right on the button with that right hand. The left hook scores. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That hook scores. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Boxing judging could be some. And there's the bell to start round three. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. How about that time counter shot? Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. When you're fighting a massive heavyweight like this, you can't go toe-to-toe. You got to stick and move and use angles.
When you're fighting somebody so big, this is when you've got to stick to your game plan. You deviate, you're out of there.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Catch and shoot. You would not want to be hit by this guy. Trust me. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. He is down big time on the scores. Here we go to the fourth round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice defense with that jab. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. One punch could change everything in this battle. Are we about to see a first-round knockout? Disaster averted.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. The corner's got the towel. They're going to throw it in. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This could be the end. Keeping those gloves up. Hold it right there. The defense, and Valine just got knocked down. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
They're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He should be beat.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. And they got caught. We were going to see the finish there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Talk about Valine in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Right hand. Beautiful. Beautiful. Come on, you want to win this fight.
Here we go in the sixth round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
That jab misses. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They blocked the left there. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Nice counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that. Here comes round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Back and forth they go. No rest for the weary. They are giving us a high-tempo show. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
At some point, the corner has to say you're done. Looks like trouble was averted.
What course?
Whoa, did you see that? Give me. And Valine goes to the canvas. He hit him with the perfect body shot, and there's no getting up from this one.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.
So here we go. Should be a good one. How about that time counter shot? You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Caught him with a heavy punch. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
It's so hot, it's so heated, there's a roof on here, you don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating, this can be hellfire on here.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. Good straight right hand. Nice hook there. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about planting that. Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Those counter punches have to hurt. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Good job defending the jab. That jab doesn't score. It's bombs away. Nice counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about planting that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up.
On to the third. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter punch. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. There's a counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch. Is he going to punch himself out, though? And there goes Jacobs. He's down. A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
Talk about Jacobs in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
There's the bell for round 4. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fights like that and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
When are we going to see a jab from these two? The straight right just misses. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about planting that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here. There's the bell to start round 5. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice job blocking the hook. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Punch, counter punch. Good defense to block the hook. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. Did you see that? Uh-oh, code red time here for Daniel Jacobs. What is he going to do? How did they not go deep? Whoa, wait a minute. Ooh, and Daniel Jacobs just got rocked. How did they survive
got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about planting that last round. Well, we know that. On to the 6th round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. That big hook doesn't land. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at a middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history book.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Just missed with that jab. They need hold it right there. Oh boy, the Miracle Man now in some trouble. And right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What?
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about planting that last round. They've got the momentum. Round 7, here we go. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
I want to think of holding on here for a minute. Jacobs in real trouble. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. This is not where Daniel Jacobs wants to be right now. And down goes the Miracle Man. I don't care who you are. When you get caught with a body shot like that, you're going down.
You're right, Todd.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're out.
Not many people would have predicted it. but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.